And we are back on the Fresh Shopping Network along with Courtney. I'm Craig, and we're glad you've joined us here today. And Courtney, we're going to talk about some really great products here for the balance of the show. One of them is to my left, and folks at home are probably looking at this display wondering, what in the world is that? But it is a really neat product from Hoover Lumber and Coal we're going to tell you about in just a little bit. But first, we want to tell those watching at home a little bit more about the Concord Mall and the Concord Mall gift card. Pretty novel idea.
It is a novel idea. There's lots of great stores there, pretty much for anyone's, taste. You've got everything. You've got shoes, you've got clothes, you've got books, you've got whatever you'd need there. So it's a great little gift.
It is a great gift and another great way of keeping your dollars here local through the Concord Mall and all of their great merchants. And the other thing we like to talk about, Courtney, when we mention Concord Mall is their Shop, Score, and Win program. And that's been a program that's done quite well over the last few years. Basically what it does is it converts your shopping into points, and those points then become dollars for our local schools. And I think the figure that Bob Thatcher, the general manager, shared with us last time was they've given back about $170,000 so far to our area schools.
Which is incredible, and the consumers aren't doing anything out of the ordinary. They're just shopping, they're scoring, and they're winning with their local schools, and it's so simple. Doesn't require any extra effort other than what you're already going to do, which is shop.
Right. You know, you hear the term a win-win scenario. Well, this basically is the original win-win. Concord Mall certainly wins when you go to shop there, and they appreciate that. They really do. But the schools win big time, and there's a third winner too, and that's you, because the products and the merchants there at the Concord Mall are, like Courtney said, they're really top-notch. Great people, great products. Concord Mall, Shop, Score, and Win. And Bob Thatcher is going to join us later on in the coming weeks.
Yes. He's very knowledgeable, obviously. Win, win, win.
Win, win, win.
Like
Shop, Score, and Win. Concord Mall. Go to our website if you'd like more information, and that's at myfresh.tv, and you'll find a link to the Concord Mall. Once you're on there, you can shop all you want and visit the different stores inside the mall through myfresh.tv. Well, now we're going to tell you a little bit about this nice little contraption we have next to us here, Courtney. And this is from the Hoover Lumber and Coal people, the good folks there in 4 Acre. And we're going to talk today about the TimberTech composite decking and railing. Now, this is just a model, obviously, of what you can expect when you order this kind of material for your own home. But you're going to see some railing, you're going to see some decking, you're going to see some lighting on this model. And I'll just go over the lighting first. What we have here is a post cap light module, and it is a very unique concept and very secure. It keeps the moisture out, that cap does. The lighting, really a nice trim to it. The other lighting is an accent light, and you see examples here of a couple of the accent lights. And then even further below that is the riser light. So you've got different options that can go along with your railing and your decking from Hoover Lumber and Coal. And speaking of the decking, this is a deck that won't warp, it won't rot, it won't corrode, it won't splinter. It looks good just any time of the year. It's got a 25-year warranty to it. And what's especially noteworthy is the fact that this particular deck is made of recycled wood and plastic. They have both reclaimed wood fibers and pure plastic resins in the deck. So again, that lends itself to eco-friendly, it lends itself to durability, and certainly it lends itself to looks. This is the decking and the wonderful railing from Hoover Lumber and Coal, 25-year warranty, and you can get different colors, the color options, the size choices, those kinds of things, all available at Hoover Lumber, and they are really great at helping you with your different ideas, helping you to tailor-make whatever you'd like to do around your home, and this is a great option right here. Go to myfresh.tv for more information about Hoover Lumber and Coal. Well, we're going to tell you now a little bit about the Northern Indiana Back Institute, and yeah, it's okay if you called it NIBI, because it's affectionately known as NIBI, the Northern Indiana Back Institute. And this is a really cool place to go if you are really into high-tech therapy. And Courtney, it's more than just going to a chiropractor. And I was just there the other day, and amazed at the different kinds of technology that chiropractic is now utilizing to help people with their back issues.
It's non-surgical. It's just you go in there and you can walk out, and you know, it helps you there. And I think that's a huge thing for people. They don't want to have that expensive surgery that, you know, the days out that happens when you do go in for surgery and things like that. But this is non-surgical, no cuts.
Absolutely.
They're good to go.
And really what Northern Indiana Back Institute has been doing really well over the last couple of years, 2.5 years or so, is they've been introducing to our community a spinal decompression therapy, which is, it takes chiropractic to a whole new level. If you have problems with severe low back or neck pain, if you have problems with disc degeneration, arthritis, sciatica, stenosis, those kinds of things, decompression just may be the answer for you. Not going to make any claims here, but if you go and talk to the folks there at Northern Indiana Back Institute, they'll tell you that over the last 2.5 years or so, Courtney, they've helped over 20,000 cases. And not only that, but about an 85% success rate.
And we had, you know, Les Eads here a couple weeks ago just talking about the decompression that he went through that, and he has recovered from that, and he is doing well from it, and he had terrible pain. I mean, he's on his feet all day long, and that was a really good option for him.
Dr. Mark Schneider and Dr. Terrence Wagner are the doctors on hand. They also have a couple of wonderful RNs on staff at the Northern Indiana Back Institute, and you'll also find free consultations. So if you are just curious about what we're talking about here when it comes to decompression, spinal back decompression, you need to go and visit them for free. A free consultation. Just go to our website at myfresh.tv, and again, it's there that you'll find a link to the Northern Indiana Back Institute, NIBI, and they're conveniently located in Goshen, really just minutes away from anywhere, just off the bypass. Well, some great products, some wonderful services, and Courtney, I think we have some more coming up.
I think we do.
And we'll be back in just a little bit, so don't go away here on the Fresh Shopping Network.